How's it going, you guys, and welcome to your morning cup. And I'm going to be breaking a few molds today because there's something we really need to talk about, and that's Brazil. Now, Brazil has been facing a lot of adversity when it comes to dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, and as we know it, Brazil has not had any, ease to their efforts. Now, since the pandemic initially began, we saw that Brazil had one of the largest numbers of recorded cases, as well as the largest onset of this pandemic in its initial years. 2020 was by no means easy for any one of us, but for Brazil, it was way worse than for you and I because every single citizen in Brazil was succumbed to the fact that there was lack of food, there was lack of resources, there was lack of healthcare, and till date, it's the same thing. Whereas numerous nations across the world are coming out of lockdowns, numerous nations are regaining their momentum when it comes to their economic growth. Brazil, however, is under constant turmoil. And it makes no sense for the president of Brazil, who is Jair Bolsonaro, to continuously state the fact that the coronavirus pandemic isn't worth being concerned about. Now, Brazil's health system is collapsing as we know it. The country's Fiocruz Institute has officially put out a statement dictating the fact that the ICU beds in Rio de Janeiro, as well as in 25 other states of the 27 states in Brazil, are completely packed. That means that there are no more openings for more cases of COVID 19 patients that might require to be put into the ICU. That further raises more concerns, dictating the fact with a rise of a total number of 38% in cases that were just, last week. We also understand the fact that by no means are these cases just being neglected. The healthcare officials are trying to do whatever they possibly can. But Brazil is a nation that has 2 to 3 states that are doing really well for themselves in terms of their economic aspects, and the rest of the nation is trying to play catch up. And now, these few states that were having the upper hand are also in the exact same boat as the rest of the nation. What we also understand is the fact that on Tuesday, the country recorded 1,972 deaths in one day, marking an all new global record when it comes to coronavirus fatalities. What we also understand is the fact that in an open statement, it stated that Brazil has recorded upwards of 266,000 coronavirus fatalities and 11 million coronavirus cases, which is amongst third largest in the number of confirmed cases and second largest in the number of confirmed deaths, only after the United States. What we also understand is the fact that in an open statement by the Fiocruz Institute, it said, and I quote, that the best we can do is hope for a miracle for mass vaccinations or a radical change in the management of this pandemic. The fight against COVID was lost in the year 2020, and there is not the slightest chance of reversing that tragic circumstance in the first half of the year 2021. Further citing the fact that if nothing is done on a drastic scale and if some significant steps are not taken, we are going to be looking at a time wherein there's going to be mass fatalities in Brazil. Whereas the number of cases keep going up, the number of fatalities keep going up, but the number of people getting vaccinated does not. Only 4% of the nation's population have currently been vaccinated, accounting for only 8 million people. Well, in a nation like Brazil, that is one of the most populated nations of the world, we understand the fact that if this nation does not receive the right amount of vaccination doses that we, as a global initiative, should be ensuring that they get, we are going to be looking at the worst onset of the coronavirus fatalities that we have ever comprehended. Now, no nation should be just put out there to face the blunt of the coronavirus pandemic while we're in a position wherein we can do something about it. India has already donated a bunch of vaccines to Brazil, but by no means is that enough. The WHO COVAX program needs to step in here. We need to see a global uproar when it comes to the people of Brazil getting the treatment that they deserve. Major athletes like Amanda Nunes, who's the UFC champion, also put out a statement after a recent victory, stating the fact that her victory is paled by the sheer suffering of her people. That the people of Brazil have the odds stacked against them to the point in which they might not have an Olympic team going to the Japanese Olympics this year. We also understand the fact that the president Jair Bolsonaro has been constantly downplaying this pandemic. He put out a statement in a recent event that he spoke on, and I quote, "Stop whining. How long are you going to keep crying about it? How much longer will you stay at home and close everything? No one can stand it anymore. We regret the death, but again, we need a solution. stating the fact that people should just go about their everyday lives, not worry about the fact that if the coronavirus is exposed to them or not. They should just do what they can do, live their regular lives, and try to sustain themselves and their families, which is by no means the solution that is concrete. We understand the fact that, yes, of course, economies need to be rolled back out. We need to take efforts the same way we've been taking efforts on a global scale about everything. Brazil has by no means gained the right amount of help, the right amount of support under President Bolsonaro, but we also understand the fact that the United States was also dealing with a tough time with a president that might not necessarily agree with the way things are usually done in Trump. Now with the new elections in United States being and the new president being Joe Biden, we see that there are a lot more changes happening. 100 million doses in 100 days of his first administration are still a goal that President Biden is aiming for. But the president of Brazil is not doing the necessary things. As a matter of fact, the governors in Brazil are also putting out statements that are completely against the president. And statements that I don't want to repeat here because, they're just outright insulting. What we also understand the fact that there is a bigger picture at play here. If we can't understand that as a unilateral front, the battle against the coronavirus is by no means over, then we are just going to be leaving portions of the world exposed to this pandemic while other portions of the world recuperate and make their leaps ahead with their economies and their sustenance and their populations being vaccinated. What we understand is, yes, there is concern about the vaccines. There always will be concerns about the vaccine. There always is concern about any new vaccine that comes out. Considering that this vaccine was rolled out in 9 months and other vaccines usually take upwards of 5 years to be rolled out, there are going to be points and places wherein people have concerns, people are scared. That's a given. But where people are clearly in need and in dire need for help, if we just turn our backs and consider that Brazil is no longer a part of the earth, then that's just wrong. The United Nations as well as the WHO is looking into the situation, and as soon as they put out a statement regarding this, you can rest assured believe that we will keep you updated. But until then, this has been your morning cup, and pray for Brazil.